Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, we arrived in Pontiac, Illinois last night, spent a night at the Best Western, and today we're going to start exploring around the area. We'll check out that street of murals, like this big large one behind me. We'll also going to take a stroll down to see some historic swinging bridges. I don't know why, but apparently it's an important attraction. There's the Route 66 Museum. And of course, since Pontiac cars were made in Pontiac, there's the Pontiac Auto Museum, which we'll check out. And Illinois is known as the land of Lincoln. And so I'm sure we'll see lots of references to old Abe as we move along through Illinois. Hopefully tonight we'll make it to Springfield for the night. But with so many attractions in Illinois, it's slow going. Anyway, let's get on with the video.
Well, we're ready to start on day 2, Route 66. Spent last night in a Best Western. Got a full day planned. Not going to get a lot of miles. But anyway, that's what Route 66 is all about. Our first stop is the swinging bridge. I guess it swings.
So to start today, we decided to go for a short walk on the swinging bridge. Sure is nice here. Just an absolutely perfect morning. Guys fishing there. Just a great way to start the day.
After leaving the swinging bridges, we rode through downtown Pontiac. Ahead is the famous Route 66 Museum in the big red building. But we're not going to go there immediately because they don't open yet. We're still a bit early in the morning. We're going to park in the back because in the back is the famous Pontiac, Illinois mural. And across the street from the building, there are several other large murals as well.
Well, next, of course, we've got the photo op.
And across the street, there are more murals. In fact, it's across the street, down the street, and around the block. If you visit the area, it's worth taking. And then on the other side of the parking lot is this crazy bus. Oh, I read about it here. It was actually used by a famous Bob Waldmeyer, who was a famous Route 66 artist. He lived and traveled on Route 66 in this crazy bus that he had modified. Anyway, I'll walk around it and show it to you. It had a little back patio on it even. It seems to have a second floor. I'm not really sure. They do offer tours of this bus, but Mark and I didn't arrange one. I'm amazed that he was able to get this thing on the road. But there it is. Bob's passed away now, but his art still survives on Route 66. Our next stop is going to be the Pontiac Route 66 Museum. This is an awesome museum and a fantastic building. On the second floor is the War Museum, and they have collected uniforms from every era of American history. And then they have the Titanic exhibit. Anyway, here's the outside of this fantastic building. Our next stop is the Pontiac Car Museum. Pontiac cars were actually manufactured in Pontiac, Michigan, a town with the same name. But anyway, it's still great to see this museum. Pontiac started as the Pontiac Buggy Company. And in 1907, they built their first small car, a little two-cylinder vehicle. In 1926, the business was sold to General Motors, who opened the Pontiac division and created some well-known cars. Pontiac Bonneville, Firebird, several others, well-known cars, and of course, one of the most famous cars is this, the Pontiac Turbo Trans Am. Then there's in the museum, we could look at the motors that Pontiac had developed over the years. It's just a real nice display. And I learned a little about Pontiac cars, some of the ideas they had for campers back in the early days, in I guess the 40s, 50s. And, of course, like every other museum, it always led you to the gift store where you could buy T-shirts with Pontiac or GTO. We left Pontiac and continued along an old alignment of Route 66, a section called Memory Lane, where they had just the old signs that they had collected from businesses that once existed on Route 66. I love traveling along these old alignments of Route 66. There's virtually no traffic. In fact, many times you can hear the traffic blasting along on the interstate nearby as people ride Route 40 and drop into certain towns along the way, missing all of this that happens in between. For me, it was some of the best parts of riding Route 66. Traffic-free old roads reminiscent of much earlier time.
So not sure what this is. Looks like an old BSA on the roof and Uncle Walt's on 66. Said get your kicks at Kelly's in Lexington. It's not quite lunchtime. They're not open yet. We stopped for a photo op on the way.
We've been using the Route 66 navigation app to find attractions along the route, to learn about various alignments of the route. And there's a bridge listed as an attraction on an old alignment. And we thought we'd ride down there and visit. It's just that kind of day. And Route 66 seems to inspire this sort of thing. It's a laid-back type of travel. And I'm just really getting into it. I love it. After the brief stop on the old bridge, we continued on our way, stopping for photo opportunities whenever we decided to. Paul Bunyan Hot Dog Man. The Postville Courthouse, a replica of where Lincoln practiced law back in 1840. And a rail splitter covered wagon that's not covered anymore. And finally, our hotel for tonight, the Best Western in Springfield, Illinois.
Well, guys, we've come to the end of today's ride and this little video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, how about a big thumbs up? And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and I'll notify you when I make the next video. In the meantime, you take care. Have a great day. Remember, keep rubber side down, shiny side up. Bye-bye.